This chair's a bit squeaky. Okay. I'm not actually sure who's going to be watching this video, if anybody, but I think I want to just start holding myself accountable. And I think knowing that this video is on the internet somewhere and people may watch it, I think it can keep me focused. I don't know, I kind of just want this video to kind of be like a reset button. I am sure that I can't be the only one that feels like this. God, I'm making it sound so deep. It's really not that deep. I think I put a lot of content on the internet, and I think although my YouTube like videos, the vlogs that I've been posting, like I don't think they're me trying to be perfect at all. And that's why I love doing it so much, just because I think it is so important to like talk about the ups and downs in business rather than me just posting on Instagram like we've done this and we've grown by this much and we've won this award and we've done this, and they're like, it's not all positives. And I think running a business is difficult. And I kind of wish that when I was starting out, I had somebody to watch that is real, like, and actually talked about how hard this can be, and I don't know, it made me feel like I wasn't just on my own. But anyway, I have taken the past few weeks off work, and when I say off work, I mean actually off work, and it's the first time that I've ever done this. I went away, I left my work phone at home, and it's honestly been the best thing that's happened to me in my business in the past 6 years, I think, because it has given me so much clarity. I don't know, time to just reflect. I think when you're working on something every single day, it's really hard to kind of like take a step back and see the bigger picture and think about what I want for the future and what I want for 5 years time, what I want for 10 years time, and like my goals for then. I want to talk about the paradox of choice. As human beings, we're not supposed to be able to see every single person on the planet and what they do. We're only really made to see the people in our community and what they're doing and compare ourselves to them. Whereas now I feel like possibilities are completely endless, and you can have goals that are like completely unrealistic, but they're not unrealistic anymore because there are so many people that have like achieved crazy things, and you can see that on the internet. But then I feel like when you own a business, that kind of opens up even more. My brain works like, what's the next thing anyway, and then to then add the paradox of choice and to be able to see on the internet all of these insane things that people are doing and insane businesses that people are running and the lifestyles that they're living and all of this, like, I think it strayed my focus. Well, it has strayed my focus away from the main thing. I never meant to like own a salon. I never woke up one day and was like, right, okay, I am going to train in the beauty industry and then one day I'm going to own a salon. It never happened like that. I've spoken a lot about my journey in the beauty industry, so I won't go on about that now. I kind of just fell into it. Like, I trained in beauty whilst I was at uni, then was like started taking clients, and I started taking clients whilst I was doing another job and whatever. And then obviously like I ended up thinking like, well, I need a bigger space. So, and then there was a unit free and I ended up getting a salon, and then I brought girls into work with me, and it kind of just all happened at the same time, and it happened very fast. The amount that I achieved between like 18 and 22 was a lot. And although that was amazing at the time, I love the fact that I did that and I'm really proud of that. I also think that then from 22 until now 28, I have put a lot of pressure on myself, and to kind of be like, okay, well, I'm not achieving as many things as I was back when I was 21, so something's going wrong. And so because I've kind of got myself into that mindset, I kind of was like, okay, well, what else can I do, and what else can I build, and what else can I make? And I think although all of the projects that I've done, and this is really hard to like admit, but like setting up Lash Tech Guild that was away from the salons training, it wasn't part of the academy, it was a completely different business. And I'm not going to go into detail on this too much, but basically I was in talks with working with a brand for Lash Tech Guild last year. At the meetings, it was going really, really well. And then without saying too much, all of a sudden it kind of didn't work out as planned. And I was kind of done dirty. And at the time, I was gutted. But the emotion didn't come from, oh, I really wanted this deal to happen. My first thought was, well, what am I going to do now? Because that was my plan. It wasn't like absolutely devastated that I'd lost this deal with this brand. It was just the thing of like, okay, well, this isn't this isn't how it was supposed to work. Like, I don't know what to do next. I set up a podcast with Lash Like Gold, and then I changed that podcast to the Beauty Business Boardroom, and I had this whole secret project going on, which I am not going to talk about because I do feel like you should hold some cards close to your chest, and I'm not going to say never, because that is a project that I really feel so passionately about and really want to do at some point in my career. Those businesses have been a product of me beating myself up for not doing enough. I never gave myself time to sit back and think, okay, what do I actually want my life to look like? I've ended up owning this salon. Is this what I actually want to do? And if it is, how am I going to grow this? What is my 5-year plan? What is my 10-year plan? I kind of just went into this panic of okay, I haven't really achieved as many things as that I achieved when I first set the salon up. In my podcast, I talk a lot about focus and making sure that you're zoned in. And I think especially recording those podcast episodes, I was listening to them back being why can't you take your own advice? You know exactly what you need to do. Decided that I was gonna, just let me just press pause for a sec. I've circled back to that the focus is JSP, and it always will be. I'm so motivated and excited, and I almost feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders now that I've made that decision. For anybody who is watching, or anybody who's in the beauty industry or isn't in the beauty industry but just feels the same way, they're doing too much, honestly, just remember that the paradox of choice, it makes you, when you make a decision, it makes you feel like you're missing out on something else. But you can't do everything. You can only do one thing really, really well. The promise that I'm going to make to myself in the future is, if I want to start a new project or want to start something else that isn't my main goal, I have to be okay with not doing my main goal. I can't do both. And that's that. Yeah, I hope you've had a lovely Sunday.